Hey there, beautiful creatives. I have been on a 5-day break from doing any YouTube filming. I did one short little clip for my Patreons the other day, but I've had 5 delicious days of just painting for myself. I revamped my studio. I actually have a video coming up that I'm going to show you with a studio tour of my newly arranged studio. I have been loving working at my easel again. It's just so nice to stand up. I've been working on some still lifes. But this week, Paul Rubens sent me their Haiya 72 set of oil pastels. And I've been hearing really good things about them. So I'm really excited to try these. I'm so excited to swatch them out and see what I think and show you guys. It's a really beautiful set. Haven't played with them yet, but I have opened up and looked at them. And those of you that have been around for a while may remember that I did a video a couple of years ago on this set of Paul Rubens oil pastels that I didn't care for. I compared them with some other brands. I'm going to show you some artwork that I did with them in my sketchbook. And we are going to compare these two sets of oil pastels together and see what we think, see what comes up. Yeah, so I'll show you those, and I'm going to show you some of the other Paul Rubens art supplies that I've reviewed over the years and show you some artwork that I've done with those. Okay, let's get to the video. Okay, I feel like I almost need a drum roll for unveiling these. This is what the package looks like. Paul Rubens always puts their items in really gorgeous packaging. This has got a matte finish on it, and it's just lovely. I think it's really nice. So let's see what it looks like inside. You get a little pamphlet with all the colors. This is all 72 colors that are in the line. And this must be this is the swatch sheet with the color numbers. We'll swatch out on this, and then I may glue it into my swatch sketchbook so that I have it there. Or maybe I'll keep it with the set. I'm not sure. You ready? Ooh, so pretty. Well, right off the bat, you can kind of see how soft they are by the way they've rubbed up against the packaging during shipment. They're in here very tight. Oh, okay, so that's kind of nice. I was thinking, how are you going to pick them out? But all you have to do is poke on the back end of it, and it's designed. Well, that's pretty smart. It's designed so that they'll just pop up. They've got an extra space down there. I like that. That's nice. Okay, so this is what they look like in the box. Now I'm going to open the old set and show you these. When I did my review of this set, I was very honest about my feelings about them. You can see that I did use them a bit. I did do a few pieces of art with them, but the problem that I had with these was that I felt that they were crumbly. But I did do a piece of artwork with them that was sort of impasto-like that I actually did like in the end. I just, yeah, I felt like these crumbled a lot, lost a lot of chunks when I was working with them. You can still see even in the box, they've kind of crumbled quite a bit. So let me show you the artwork that I did with these. And I'm going to have both boxes open. Let's see, I think it's in this sketchbook that I did some artwork. Okay, this was the artwork that I did with Paul Rubens. And I do like the piece. I like the way the artwork came out. It just was very chunky. And I don't know if you'll be able to see in the video. And this was done so long ago that it's been compressed in a pile of sketchbooks, but you can still see, hopefully you can still see the chunks of pastel. I'll try to tip it in different ways. It just seemed to shed a lot of chunks. And if you like really impasto work, you know, you could sgraffito back into this nicely. It's set up nicely since I've done it. I did spray this with Sennelier's fixative, but actually looking back at this, I actually like this painting better than I thought I did, this pastel painting. But so that was the painting that I did with the first set. And now what I think I'm going to do is get my swatch book out, and we'll just play around side by side with a couple of colors, and then I think maybe I'll fill out this swatch sheet. Okay, so at first glance, what I'm noticing when I compare the two sets together, now this is a 48 pastel set, and this is the 72 set. So there's definitely a wider variety of colors. I am really pleased with the variety of colors. Now, I've pulled a couple of pastels out. That's why you're seeing some empty spaces, but there's so much more variety in each color family. The greens are gorgeous, the blues, you know, the reds, the yellows. I love some of these greens, and I love these grays. I use the neutral tones a lot. This is a gorgeous color. The other thing that I really love is the shape and the way that you can pop these out without getting pastels all under your fingernails. When I was pulling these out of the old box, you do kind of have to go digging for them. They don't pop up like that. You got to kind of dig them out, and it gets all under your fingernails. So that's kind of a big deal to me. I really like that. I really love the bullet design so that they have a point you can get more detail with. And I love the way that they pop out of here. Never been fond of digging oil pastels out of foam. So love the variety of colors in this set. Love the bullet design. And I love that you can pop them out. So that's right off the bat, comparing the two side by side, just looking at them. And then I'm going to push these off to the side. And I've picked out two of each color family. I've picked out the lemon yellow, the ultramarine blue, the white, I think this is called yellow green or greenish yellow, and two reds. These don't have the same name, but they're about the closest reds that I could find. And I'm just going to compare these side by side and just see. It's not just about color for me. I just want to see how they feel next to each other. So this side is going to be the older set, and this side is going to be the highest set. Now, the older set may be a little dirty because I've used them. I've done some paintings with them. So let's not compare too much on color because they'll be dirty. That's the older one. And this is the high. Oh my gosh. Wow. I hope that girl's not watching that doesn't like it when I get really excited about things. These are creamy. These are like lipstick. Oh my gosh. You know, whoever it was, I don't remember if it was Lindsay from the Frugal Crafter or who it was that compared them to the feeling of Sennelier. But you know, they really are that soft. Wow. Now these, that was one of my problems with these in the video that I did. These are very waxy. These remind me of a wax crayon, and they're very hard to smudge. I mean, it's not impossible, but they're hard to smudge. I should be cleaning my fingers off in between each one, but this is like lipstick. This is, wow. Wow. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Okay, let's see the ultramarine. These both say ultramarine blue, so this is the old one, the old brand. You know, it's very crumbly. There's chunks coming off. I'm not pressing extra hard. I'm just, you know, rubbing them lightly. And I feel like the color on this is a little diluted. I don't know if that's showing well in my video, but it's chunky. It's kind of chunky. And this one actually is smudging a little better than that one did. That one didn't smudge well at all, but you know, it's a bit of work, but this one is smudging, blending. Okay, now this is the new Haiya bullet design one. Now that's ultramarine blue. I remember when I got this set and I painted with this set, I did not feel like that was ultramarine blue. This is gorgeous. Okay, you know what I gotta say? I'm really pleased because when I got these, I had heard really positive reviews about them. So I was really curious and I really wanted to try them. But I was a little nervous because I've loved everything Paul Rubens has sent me. I just didn't love that first set of pastels, oil pastels, and I was kind of afraid that I might not like these, and I would have felt bad giving a bad review because they've been really good to me, but I would have been honest. You know, I was honest with this review. These are awesome, guys. And Paul Rubens actually sent me a coupon code for you guys. I think it's only good for like 2 or 3 days, so I will put a link below the video. Just click the More button below the video and open up the video description, and there will be a coupon code, which they very generously gave. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. That is a beautiful color. I hope the color is showing clearly because this is kind of milky. It looks like it's diluted with white. This is vibrant, really vibrant. The reds are going to be tricky because they're not the same red. The other really nice thing that I don't think you're going to be able to see on here is that they have the pigment number on this set. This is PR122. So I don't think you guys are going to be able to see it, but it has the light fastness rating. It has the name. It has the light fastness rating, and it has the opacity and the pigment number on them all in a row right here, which is really handy, really nice to be able to have that information. So this doesn't. This just has, I don't believe this one has, no, it says China Red. I don't see any pigment information on this one. So this is the China Red, and it's, I'm not pushing hard, but it is crumbling like crazy. It's very dry. Yeah, this is, it's not, wow, okay, yeah, that's not doing too well. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very chunky and crumbly. Okay, sorry, Paul Rubens, but I was never a fan. Oops, I messed up that little area there. I was never a fan of that first set of oil pastels. I think they make great art products at a really reasonable price, and that is the only product of theirs that I haven't loved. So this is going to be Permanent Intense Red PR122. Yeah, okay, there's just no comparison. This is just beautiful. Wow. Go really light. Wow. Wow. How about if I take some of that blue? Oh, I did the wrong one. Boo. Okay, I'll do it down. I'll do it over here. Take some of the blue. What? Look at the difference. That's crazy. And some of the red. Make sure I'm grabbing the right ones here. Blend those together. See what we get. Yep, get purple. Wow, definitely get a purple. Oh, it looks really dark through my camera. I hope it's showing up okay. Let's try that with the yellow. And the green. Yeah, nice. Let's try it with the yellow and the blue. Should I grab the right one this time? Probably put too much blue. Yep, they do blend. Wow. Wow. It's so funny because I'm so self-conscious about my wowing and oohing and eyeing since that girl made that comment. Yeah, these are impressive. I just wanted to see the white. I should have grabbed some black paper. Hang on. Okay, so I just laid down the whites and forgot to turn my camera back on, but this is the Haiya and this is the older Pastel. And this one was quite chunky. There were a lot of chunks that came off of this. I mean, it's beautifully opaque over the black. This was too. I smudged them both out. And this one definitely, the new one, smudges more easily. I'm just going to try a few of the colors on the black just to show you how they look on the black since the swatching paper. I can't wait to try this color. This color is gorgeous. Oh, I love that color. Oh, that's beautiful. That one, wow, that's gorgeous. Let's see, what's the gray look like? Look at these. This is almost white. These colors together. Let's go for a deeper gray. Okay, these three colors here are gorgeous. I can't wait to make some art with these. Oh, wow. Really pretty. What does, oh, this is a really bright magenta color. So these aren't crumbly at all. These are just laying down really nicely. What's this? This looks like a lilac almost. Violet ochre. Oh, I know I'm going to like that color. Oh, I love that color. See, they have some good neutrally colors in there, pastel-y. Wow, I really like this set, you guys. Let's see, what's this color? I'm good. See, if you're a vibrant, I should do some vibrant colors for you guys because I like the more muted colors. So I'm kind of, this one is titanium buff. Oh, I love this color in acrylic paint. Just want to see. And then I promise I'll do some brighter colors. Luminous yellow. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I'll do some bright colors for you bright color lovers. This looks like a, well, we'll try this. Try like a bright red on the black. Okay, I'm going to get to swatching them. This gives you a good idea of what these colors look like on black. And they're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I am going to fill out the swatch sheet, but those are beautiful. Those are really beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch these out, and I'll do them in order of how they are in the box. The white's not really going to show, but I'll do it anyways. And I will probably speed this section up. Okay, so this is the finished swatch sheet. Try to say that 5 times fast. And it's an impressive range of colors. It's really stunning. I mean, there's some great flesh tones in here, really awesome pastel colors, vibrant, bright, vibrant colors. I'm super drawn to these muted colors that they have. This is a great color. Oh gosh, so many gorgeous colors. And yet if you're into the really vibrant colors, they have those too, you know. I think it's a really great mix of a set. You know, a lot of companies will come out with a set where they'll sell their pastels as one thing, their vibrant colors as another thing, and their muted tones. But this is all in one set, 72 colors. The biggest advice that I can give in using these, if you're going to try them out, if you're used to using cheap wax pastels or crayons, and you're used to having to push really hard, you do not have to push hard with these. I had to keep reminding myself to go softly, because you're just wearing down the color, the stick too much. And if you push too hard, they're that lipsticky that all you need is a very light touch with these to lay them down. Yeah, that's really the only advice I can give with these, because they're gorgeous. They're simply gorgeous. I'm thrilled to have this set. To me, this set isn't comparable at all to the old Paul Rubens set. I like the colors better. I like the way it lays down better. I like the shape better. I like the way you can get them out of the box better. And yet I'm looking forward to exploring maybe laying down some of their original oil pastels and trying some of these on top and exploring that a little bit. I think it's a really beautiful set, and I do recommend it. And I'm super glad that I liked it, because I would have been sad if I had to give a bad review on it. That would have been too bad, because I have really loved their other products. But yeah, this is gorgeous, gorgeous colors, really gorgeous feel, oily feel to them. It doesn't feel waxy at all. It definitely, you can feel the oil and the sticks when you handle them. People always ask me about smell. The only smell that there is with these is a slight oil smell. Yeah, it's not, I don't find it offensive at all. And I am super, super sensitive to smells. So just it has a very slight oil smell, but I'm sensitive to the oil smell in oil paints. It really bothers me, and I struggle with that. It's not that strong of an oil smell to me. It's very, very tolerable smell. So I wouldn't worry about that. It does not have a chemical smell at all that I can detect. I can't think of anything really negative to say about them. If you like pastels like Sennelier, really soft, lipsticky pastels, I think you're really going to like these. I think you're going to love the colors. I'm having a hard time coming up with a negative on these. They are so rich in oil that on some of them, when you pull them up, the oil does come through the stick. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get a piece of white paper. See if you can, I don't know if you can see that, but there's oil on here. So you do get a little bit of that oil on your hands. I mean, I'm striving here to find a complaint. And I'm not even actually sure that that's a complaint, because that's just how rich they are in oil. And that's what makes them lay down so beautifully, I think. So yeah, that's about the only thing I can say that might even be considered something that might bother someone, but it doesn't bother me. I just keep a paper towel nearby and wipe my hands. I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else to complain about with these. I'm really happy with them. I really like them. I can't wait to explore more with them. So if you're interested in purchasing these, be sure to click the More link underneath the video. That'll open up the video description box for you. There will be a link to this set of pastels, and there will be a coupon code there for you where you will get a discount on your purchase, 20% off the retail price, and that coupon code will be good for 3 days. So be sure to take advantage of that coupon while it's active if you're considering purchasing these. And I do recommend them. I'm really, really pleased with them. So there is a printed chart on the back of the box, a color chart. The colors are not accurate on the back here. You know, you're better off swatching it out for yourself on the swatch sheet to get the accurate colors, but it's handy because it does have all the names. So when you go to put the names on your color chart, it's a lot easier to copy them off of here than it is to pick up each pastel and look that way. And another thing that's really handy on the back here, it has, you know, the light fastness rating and opacity rating. So that's kind of handy to have all of this information right on the back. And it has the number of the pastel on there. So that's kind of nice to have that. And then I labeled all of these, and I'll just sort of give a run through of the colors for you. So it's white, Naples yellow, lemon yellow, gold yellow, luminous yellow, titanium buff, bright yellow, yellow deep, mandarin, Chinese orange, vermilion, coral, rose ochre, orange ochre, flesh ochre, pale pink, madder lacquer, red light, permanent intense red, coral, deep red, ruby red, violet ochre, purple, bordeaux, blue violet, permanent violet, cobalt violet, pale blue, ash blue, phthalo blue, azure blue, royal blue, Indian blue, cobalt blue, French ultramarine blue, Prussian blue, indigo light, barite green, celadone green, gray green, turquoise blue, celestial blue, midnight blue, green yellow light, cinnabar green yellow, olive green, moss green, phthalo green light, permanent green light, green medium, pine green, sap green light, blue gray, yellow ochre, earth brown, raw sienna, Venetian red, red brown, brown madder, burnt umber, burnt sienna, raw umber, sepia, charcoal, light gray, cold gray, medium gray, yellow gray, reddish brown gray, Payne's gray, Mars black, and black. So that is all of the color names, color numbers, and this sheet doesn't have the light fastness info on it, but it is on, like I said, it is on the back of the box, and it is on the pastels themselves. So that, my friends, is the full set of Paul Rubens Haiya oil pastels. If you belong to my Patreon, you've seen that I've been having a lot of fun doing some whimsical still lifes lately. And I also have this little tiny sketchbook that only has like four page spreads left in it. So I thought it would be fun to take this giant box of pastels and this little tiny sketchbook and see if I could do a little whimsical interior scene or still life on here. This is so small that I don't feel like it's something I could have done with the big fat pastels with the big fat tip. I don't think they could have worked this small, and it may even be a stretch for these, I don't know, but I thought it would be fun to try. So I'm going to see what I can get done, because these have such a finer tip and are so much softer. I'm going to see if I can actually work this small with them. Okay, so I did a really rough sketch and we'll see how I make out. I've got some really wonky shapes on here. It should be fun. We'll see if I can make these work for a drawing this small. Okay, so that was a lot of fun, and they performed really well on such a small painting. And not being a person who has experience with oil pastels to any great degree, this was just really intuitive and a fun process. I mean, this is really smooth paper. This isn't even technically pastel paper. There's no tooth to grab the pastels, so you don't have to be a professional pastelist to enjoy working with these. You can just be a hobbyist and they will perform really well for you. So whether you're a professional or a hobbyist, I think you could have a lot of fun with these pastels. I got really into the zone on this, really into the process. I love the muted colors. I mean, all of my favorites just, and yet there's plenty of really vibrant, bright colors if that's, what you like. So there is my little pastel painting with the Paul Rubens Haiya pastels, oil pastels. I will put the video of the whole painting process on my Patreon account for my patrons so that you can watch the whole painting being done there. Another thing that was really nice with being able to kick them up in the air like that, so I could easily just grab whatever colors I was working with, and that worked out really well for me. So this is my swatch book. This was Paul Rubens' neon watercolor set. When I swatched this set out, and I have a video where I did a couple of paintings with the neon watercolor set, and then my husband stole this set from me. So he has been using this set and really enjoying it. Oh yeah, this was the Paul Rubens neon on black. This is the Paul Rubens acrylics. These acrylics I absolutely loved. If you watched the video that I did on these, I really have enjoyed working with these acrylics. It's a beautiful set of paints, and I loved working with these. One of the reasons that I enjoyed working with these so much was not only how richly pigmented they were, but that they were flat, they were matte. Let me show you somewhere in here. These are some of the paintings that I did with the Paul Rubens. And look how flat and matte that paint is, that acrylic paint is. It's no shine. Really gorgeous flat paint. I really love those acrylics. Aren't those gorgeous? And then, I mean, this is a gouache painting. Super, super flat. And then you look at these, and they're pretty flat for acrylics. Super vibrant. Just loved working with these. Anyways, so that's something to test out if you haven't tried their Paul Rubens acrylics. Really, really loved that. I thought I would take a minute to show you. Paul Rubens also sent me quite a while ago these Milang, it's their sister company, watercolors. And I have really enjoyed using these watercolors. I'll just show you real quickly a swatching sheet and a painting that I did with these. This was the swatching I did. I did a really organic flow of swatching so that I could see how the colors blended together. And this is the metallics that were in the set. These are gorgeous watercolors, and these are also really reasonably priced. This is their student line, but they're very high quality paints. So that's something else that I just thought I would show you while I'm talking about Paul Rubens. I was trying to look back at my sketchbooks to remember which paintings I did with the Milang, and I didn't label this, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure that this is one of the paintings that I did with the Milang watercolors. They're really gorgeous, gorgeous watercolors to work with. So those are some of my favorite items from Paul Rubens, the Milang watercolors, and the Paul Rubens acrylics. These are a favorite. I wish these were available open stock because these are gorgeous acrylics. So just a couple of other supplies to consider when you're doing art supply shopping. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making it, and I really enjoyed receiving these pastels from Paul Rubens. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you can see more of my videos. If you're a patron, this painting process video is probably already up, or it'll be going up soon. And yeah, there'll be below the video, there'll be links to everything that I talked about in this video. There'll be links to these pastels. There'll be a 20% off coupon code that's good for 3 days. 3 days. And there'll be links to the other Paul Rubens products that I talked about in this video. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing me play with these. I really had fun with them. If you're still watching at this point in the video, type oil pastels in the comments below. Okay, guys, have a great week. I will see you next week. God bless.